must have heard about the office of the national chairman in the national resistance movement. We have visited this office and we're going to talk to the leader of this office here. Her name is Hadija Namyalo. Okay, she's also a senior presidential advisor, and we want to know what they do here, and maybe somebody may need some help from them or some information. This is the opportunity to get to know them. Hajat, you're most welcome to the show. Tell us briefly about this office and what exactly you do.
Office of the National Chairman. By the Office of the National Chairman, that is abbreviated as ONC,
Yep.
has not started with me. It has been there in existence. And as per the NRM Constitution, Office of the National Chairman has responsibilities.
Yes.
Because the office, it's one of the topmost offices
Within the party?
within the party. It has been in existence. That there was the Honorable Modeka Mukama, there was then after Mele Babaranda, the Honorable Minister, then me. But all of us who have been coming in here to manage this office, we work for one principle, that is the national chairman of the mighty party NRM, and as per the constitution, we have mandates legally.
Those
you see,
designated roles.
Designated roles of the national chairman.
What
We
are those?
are talking about the national, because people don't differentiate between the president and the national chairman
of the NRM.
of the NRM.
Okay.
Yes, the NRM national chairman is His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
He is the president of the country Uganda.
And he's the president.
But again, he's the chairman of the party NRM.
Exactly.
So this is his office in that capacity.
In that capacity.
This is not office of the president of Uganda.
Because some people bring confusion that you're doing, this is president's office, you're doing work for the president. I only do work for the national chairman. And whatever we are doing is for the national chairman, for the good of the party. Like as it's in the constitution, you do something for the good, as long as it's for the good of the party. Any other business, besides the heading NRM, besides the guiding of heading SEC and guiding the party structures or NRM and heading NEC, being the chairperson of NEC and being the top mobilizer of NRM, those are one of the mandates for the office. But we have this any other business. Now we are looking at a situation whereby, you see, we are in a fracas of youth that are not employed. These people gave Museveni, the national chairman, votes. But we are looking at challenges. People are saying Mzee has no support, but I disagree 100% because I've been at the ground. But people are hating the ruling party because of certain reasons, of which can be managed. So this office specifically handles issues of the national chairman, and then this office is supposed to work hand in hand with NRM secretariat. But however, yes, people usually talk about that this office is in war with secretariat. For me, Office of the National Chairman, as the manager in it at the moment, I've not exceeded my limit and I don't bypass where I sleep. Secretariat handles administrative issues of the party.
In general.
It handles many other administrative issues that concern the party, the structures, they have to make sure that the register is in place, the structures
manage elections in the party.
Exactly.
Those bigger things.
Bigger things. But working hand in hand with Office of the National Chairman. But however, yes, for me, I don't care if people are not comfortable working with me, because for us, the Bazukulu, our speed
is a little
high.
Something small, Hajat. Why do you think people get that mislinking and misunderstanding confusing you with the office of the president again, the national one.
That's why.
What do you think gives back to that?
You see, because when you go to the field, like for me, when I go to the field, I talk about the national chairman. The national chairman, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, but as well, who is the president of the Republic of Uganda. So this NRM falls in the Republic of Uganda. So people don't differentiate those two, but we leave them to that. And if someone says, President's office, say, no, President's office is government.
Yes.
It's government. President's office is government. National chairman's office is party.
Yes.
That is the difference.
Okay. In these designated roles, what are those things that you touch mainly, or things that you have touched as an office that you're proud of, that we have managed to help the national chairman touch this?
First of all, His Excellency told me we found challenges. Why are our youth not deployed in their particular districts? We try to find out why are there many people, many youth coming in to take drugs, coming in to go on streets to sell off themselves. Why are youth running to go for cheyo, to become what do they call them, kadamas? Why? So when we found out like the system had decentralized district service commissions, and if you decentralize, that means whoever will come to get a job, maybe like in Kampala district, you have to pass through a chain of people. Which chain? They extort our youth, ask them for sex. If you can't give in your body, then you have to do what? You have to either pay or give in your body, and that has been a challenge. We found out that we are
sexually abusing.
We found challenge. We got challenges that our youth became wild and got tired. Now, which kind of system are we working for? But this is not Museveni doing it. It is the system. So when we discussed this on the day of the doctors, I discussed it with the national chairman. He was like, you youth, basically go and find out. But when you compare the rate at which these people were doing it, at least you see that
it has a little gone down.
It has gone down because people fear. They know that they will be recorded. They know that they will be what? They will be sacked or reported or even arrested. So at least we have achieved somehow there. Then, secondly, we are looking at now the level of corruption. Yes, corruption is there and it's still high, but at least people are aware that, yes, if you steal money meant for Miyoga or for parish model, we have seen anti-corruption arresting those people who have misused money. But the challenge is those parish chiefs and what are those ones that are given the responsibility of handling that particular money. We are trying to find out how best we can get to know those, depending, like we use our coordinators. Yes, how much money has gone to that parish? Yes. Has it gone there? Are they the right beneficiaries? Because we find that one person, a chief, or those people handling money, they have relatives. Some people who are meant to receive that particular money are not even from that particular parish.
Yes.
But just because they are related to so and so. So we are trying to find out, because this is a good concept that would really help people to get out of poverty. But people are using it for their own benefit, for their personal benefits, to fill up their stomachs, which is not right. So our coordinators help us get such information. Something we are fighting on and it's still failing. They are the land grabbers, because the top rich gangs of the city are the people in the village snatching land. You come out talk about the land issue, they want to shoot you up. They start threatening. They want to kill you. People are fearing to speak about land issues, land matters, because they know that the Baja Kuntega, they shoot at me. I have a family, so we lay back.
I want to ask.
And they use something. Okay. And worst of it all, they use Muzee's name that he has sent them. He's the one who has sent them. You find someone chasing away like 2,000 people. Then you are like, which country are we in really? So for us, when we come out and say this has to stop, because
Three villages, somebody wants that land to be his.
As if you're going to be buried in area or in 1 acre of land. For us Muslims, we are buried just in, it's called Mwanandam. It's very small like this. Then they fix you up, they bury you, even you Christians. You're put in
no one gets more than 6 feet.
Yes, but the grade is really high, of which is not right.
Hajat, in what you're mentioning, you hint about corruption, poverty and greed. Then you also mentioned of the system that may be allowing these things. People will blame the man at the top, yet the problem is in the middle. What do you think gives that?
You see, for me, I went to HE and asked him yesterday. Then he said, but who have I sent? I've not sent anyone. Some people take reports and they vacate people because they have deals with the investors to take the land, which is not right. And they go to HE and they tell, you see, I'm sorry, for me, I speak my mind and I speak what I'm seeing. I'm not fighting anyone, but I'm trying to show there is something.
You're honest.
What is happening? What is happening is not right. So we are trying.
What do you think is the cause of these problems? Land grabbing,
people, you say,
in this country.
You say, what is doing that? Mzee has overgiven us freedom.
Really?
Yes, we have too much freedom, and we are, because.
Does anybody have freedom to steal land from Namyalo?
No, yes. So, by the way, even me, my land, I had some land somewhere, and I had found someone gazetted. For me, what I did, I didn't wait for such issues to happen. I just go to the fence that someone had put. He was seeing the stone there. I just brought my boat, I just removed it. And I brought these heavy loads. I put them there. I said, now let him remove them. You
were lucky, you were a Hajat in Namyalo.
Not that, by that time I wasn't. By that time I wasn't.
Okay.
But I know, because even the legal system over delays the thing, and at times
and some of these
they sympathize, they over-influence it. And you find that
Hajat, what do you think causes these problems? Land grabbing with impunity, corruption, and the issue of the system that allows issues like that to happen.
But anti-corruption has come out ready to fight.
Yes.
And I like the State House Land Commission. It has come out ready to help.
They can give hope.
Yes, because I've seen them help. And when it comes here to Kampala, it's worse than hell. Because people are using that act of KCCA. But remember, we have where they are like bona fide occupants. These people have been there for years.
Yes.
And you just come and want to take them off. You go to Mzee, use powers and do what? That's why we don't have votes in Kampala. Not because people don't like us, but the way we manage particular responsibilities they have given us creates hatred.
What do you mean by that, Hajat? I've ever talked to an NRM person, and this person, sometime back around towards 2016, and the gentleman was telling me, this woman, Jennifer Musisi, is going to cause us problems in Kampala.
I don't want to talk about individuals.
No, I'm just giving an example. You will not talk. Chasing Batembe, these are our voters. So I told him, but these are programs to.
Yes, we want the city to become America, which can't happen just like that, because even Mecca was not built in one day, but we have to feel empathy for the poor. At the end of the day, these people are going to go crying to them to give you votes.
After throwing them out of the road?
Yes. And say, Your Excellency, you see this happened. Please, let us not spoil the name of a good man.
So then
they use, even somewhere in Malaba, not only Kampala, even somewhere in Malaba, they went to Mzee, they said they make directive, they started giving themselves portions. Because they are big people, they are ministers, they are whatever, I don't want to mention names, but this is not right. So that's what the Bazukula are fighting, and we are going to force this government, and by the way, we are going to cause chaos.
So how do we balance cleaning the cities but not hurting anyone?
And Mzee has availed land for like the hawkers. He has availed land, but I don't know why still we have these people of Chiseka, they are facing a big challenge. That no, they are telling them to leave this place. These people, you took them from the new tax park. Yes, which new tax park we agree was under construction, and you people wanted to create for us a good what? Kind of park that is suitable for everyone to work in or to operate. But now, where you took these particular people, again you're evicting them. The president gives orders, and some other people come out to give orders. Are you getting my point?
What explains that kind of a Uganda?
You see, people are telling me that I am from a poor background, of which I appreciate.
You are Omuntu
also.
But still, you can see things in your own view. What do you think gives back to all this before we take a break?
Too much freedom.
Too much freedom. People have liberty to evict others.
People have the liberty to do this and do that, and the police itself is used. I'll say is used. I don't know you police people, you will arrest me or you will do what to me, but you people are used by mafias to chase away people from the land because so and so is powerful, and you can't even talk about them. You're spoiling our votes. But we as Bazukulu, we are going to come out and we shall keep on condemning all the evil acts. Because Museveni, when you talk to the president, he's like, I have not sent anyone. No, so and so, no, let the legal system. But the legal system, yes, it's right, we need the law, but it's slow. Now, as someone is still looking at the file and what someone is busy chasing away people. And how will Ugandans love you?
We have mentioned a lot of problems. I want us to look at one by one. We have talked of poverty, land grabbing, corruption, impunity, all that. Let's start with poverty. What do you think can kick poverty? We used to have, when I was during my primary school days, there was a chipande at our school, kick polio out of Uganda.
Yes, I understand.
Yes. Can we wake up one day when we have kicked poverty out of Uganda?
I can't say we can 100% eliminate poverty.
But what are those things we can do?
We can, you see, if people are not deployed, they can't earn a living, they can't even afford a meal to give to their families. I call that person to be poor. But now, for us as officer of the national chairman, we're not talking about the government. Government, as per the NRM manifesto, which we are monitoring its implementation as office of the national chairman, because it's our legal mandate to monitor. Has it lived to its full expectation, or it has just narrowed down? So, for us, we said no. We shall not just keep on throwing salt in the wound. We have to devise means.
On your own?
We have to devise means. You see, if you're to solve a problem, you have to first have a solution.
Yes.
And solution, not to go to people that, you see, you're not giving people jobs, you're not giving this, but you yourself, you have to have a solution. And this is the solution. We have parish models for the system, a government system as per our manifesto, which we are trying to monitor closely its implementation to see why is it failing. Why, if you can tell me that you have released 200 billion,
yes, and
you have sent like 1.6 or 7 billion in a district, are you getting it? Why is poverty still high? That means there is a problem somewhere. Either money doesn't reach, either money does not go to the parishes, or it goes to the parishes and
doesn't reach
the beneficiaries. Because you can't tell me that in Kampala you've given out how many billions, the billions they usually talk about, and we still see, yes, and each parish receives exactly what it's meant to receive, at least you would have tackled a bigger number of people, because some of them, most of them are given in groups, or in some individuals. In fact, all of them. Yes, they are given in groups. So if there is a group of 100 in one parish, and a group of 100 or 12 or 50 or how many, you want to tell me or to assure me that that you wouldn't have eliminated at least 50%.
You see, this is not the first program that government is coming up with to tackle poverty. A number of them have been here, but still they have faced challenges.
They have faced challenges,
yes.
But this particular one of parish model has to work, because you see, it went from up, the district, the what sub-county, the constituency. That one is for the rich people. Then it went to the parish. It left the sub-county, then to the parish.
Where the real ordinary
where the real poor people, for the poor people, where we belong. Meaning that at least the system or the NRM government saw that there was problem on the ground. But now, our issue is the implementation. And to ensure that it serves its interest to those particular people who are in need.
You think if that is touched, those programs will be successful?
Exactly.
Let us go to corruption. What can help us kick corruption out of Uganda?
That is a big question.
Imagine if you were Uganda, like maybe stay here together.
That is a big question, because you want people to shoot to shoot me as I'm going back home.
They will not shoot.
Because the top rich gangs of the city are the what?
The ones involved.
The ones involved. And the people who are heading, by the way, I can't say it's NRM government that is corrupt. Corruption is within someone.
It must be an individual
and
character.
An individual character. You mean you don't have opposition people who receive bribes? Even them at parliament, when they bring something that has money, they are the first. They don't object. Are you getting the point?
Yes.
It's a personal character, of which disease I don't know whether we are going to.
You can't just suggest. You can't suspect what drug will help.
What drug? It's not like HIV that you go and look for what?
ARVs.
For ARVs, or it's not like a headache that you're going to go and get what? Panadol Extra or headaches or what?
So shall we live with corruption?
We only have to arrest. If someone does that, you arrest. Not until, even if we all go to prison.
Why are we then failing? Because we have the police to arrest.
Because these same people are the billionaires. They have the billions to corrupt, to pay, to bribe the police, to bribe the legal system, to bribe where?
So the problem is within the legal framework within the country.
Exactly. We need a policy. We need, in fact, Bazook will have to. We have to force. We are not even going to request you to force government come up with a proper policy to deal with the corruption. And we bring it at the floors of the parliament, we amend it, and that's it.
You have talked about Bazook so much. You are over 75%. People under below 35. Bazook. Uganda has the highest number of young people. What kind of plans do you think can really elevate this?
You see, there are a number of programs that have come up for the youth, the livelihood program, the yoga. Those are also group centered. Then we have the parish model that we have been discussing about. We have very many. But now, for us, when we saw, yes, these things are there. These particular, there are solutions already. But these solutions are not hands off. It's bureaucracy. We are up in for bureaucracy. Go and write here, your mother, your father, your neighbor, your what? Are you getting it? So, as officer of the national chairman, we discussed that with our national chairman, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. I told him, he said, Your Excellency, you see, youth move on at a higher speed.
Yeah. So if you're to help them, you must also...
If you're to help them, you have to be at that pace.
To catch up with them.
To catch up with them.
Very clear.
These youth, they voted you. If they gave you votes, then they said, yeah, Bazukulu Bange, you see now, Hadija, what can we do? They said, Excellence, no, these people don't want the 1 million you're giving. Someone wants 50,000 or 20,000. Someone even doesn't want the money, but he's telling you that you for me get me a saucepan. Someone is telling you, get me, I only need something, a flying pan and some charcoal.
And a sigiri.
And a sigiri. I go on street, I do chapati.
I'll have a living.
I'll have a living. And I'll keep on supporting you because you've given me something to eat. Some other person will say, yes, for me, I went to school, I skilled, but I have no tool to start. But the talent, I have it. So we saw that we needed things that are practical. Some people are saying it's not sustainable or what. But I can't say I can solve poverty. But at least with wherever we have
put up an effort.
We have put up that effort. And some people have been claiming we give their things and take them back. But even people don't know where even these things come from. And for me, a sigiri, chapati, a flying pan, all those go between 60,000 to what?
150.
To 100. No, it doesn't even go to 150 because I've bought them. We have done it. It doesn't go even to 150. It's just about getting space and start. You can't tell me that I've given someone a saucepan or a charcoal stove or what, and then I go back and pick it back. Because that is their narrative. That is what they have been doing throughout and deceiving the president. For me, I'm rich at heart. I don't sell charcoal stoves. I don't know how to do tailoring, by the way.
So you can't steal a chalan?
A chalan. They have been giving us portion. Someone I won't mention gave us over how many tons of portion. Because I said, we have a lot. But we have these youth that don't have things to eat, food to eat. We are giving back to those people to get something to eat, not to feed their family with. So you receive and we give them out. They are doing all this in the name of loving the national chairman as a person, because there are people who don't love the system but they love the president, who is the national chairman.
How are you going to handle that, especially his popularity within the young?
But as we are speaking now, the rate at which it was, let us be honest, is it the same way it is now? Because we are trying to be practical. Youth are tired of, I'm promising you, I'm going to give you this. You say, I'm going to go back to HE and I'm going to get you money. No. Some people don't want the billions and the millions or the hundreds. Someone just wants.
What can push them there?
What can push them?
Just there and then.
There and then.
Not to wait for 100 million, which you can give me 20,000 and I move.
And I move. That's what you see. That's where we can. That's the only way we can help these people. The Mzee calls them Bamfuna Ampola, to earn something. And the places we have visited, at least you hear all MPs are calling you. Even me come to my area. Even me, because they see it's impactful. If something doesn't cause impact, and by the way, for us, we are doing documentary. Those people who are claiming that we give out things and then we take them back, we don't have a storage here. Because at times, for us, you see, we have a trick. We go, yes, there are groups there. You've organized groups. But we have to give those particular people who are there randomly. So you're telling me that if I get a sewing machine, I give it to a certain group of phone that is not on your list. At the end of the day, I'll go and look for that particular group or those particular individuals.
How do you even get a sewing machine from a group?
It beats my understanding. That means their heads are empty.
I don't see.
You see, empty tins sound, produce a loud sound. Someone comes out and says, no, you went and, for me, I don't know how to do the tailoring. I don't know how to.
Who says that? Are those people in the opposition?
Oh, you do. You see, welding machines. Now a welding machine, I'm going to use oil for what? I don't know those things. We give to those particular youth groups, like the ghettos, such business. Those people who have knowledge about that particular what. Even they can tell you, for us you're coming here, but for us we do farming. We are farmers. For us we only want a spray. You give us fertilizers and we master.
That is all.
Or get us seeds. So it depends on which place, which area you're going to,
and what those people
exactly do. So
who are those people that throw stones at your work? Are they opposition people?
Oh no, you see NRM is full of infights. But for us, we don't care, even if they say what we have to accomplish, and Jaja has to remain on the main forever.
What does that mean? Jaja remaining on the main.
Zay has to stay on the main, whether he likes it or not. But I see now he's already on the main. Now we want him on the ballot, so that we decide. The country decides. And when it makes its decision, then finally.
Why would you have been fights in the NRM?
Greed.
The party in power.
Greed. These people have eaten a lot. They are too greedy to leave something small for others. You bring someone on board, someone want to overthrow you in a day. You feel empathy for people, you create opportunities, someone bypasses and goes to those people. No, I can do it better. You were there before me, why didn't you do it? Someone claims, you see, that one can't think. We think for that person, she can't reason, we reason. But you don't take me to the toilet.
So why would they?
And you don't teach me to undress or to put on my clothes. If you can't clean your own poo, how can you clean my knickers clean? You see, we have to stop this business of bringing people down, showing public that so and so has no common sense, has no what.
Let us be clear. Is that within the NRM? Not
only NRM, but all those. You see, we are in. We went into party politics.
Multi-party
system. Now the multi-party, each party has its wars. When you go to FDC, you can run away in a night. NUP has its challenges. ADP the same.
Maybe CP where with the people.
Maybe Jema. But yes, you expect where there is fire.
Maybe it's because NRM is a party managing the bank.
No, they are specific
it is a party
people.
managing the bank.
You see, we are all appointed by one person. But for you thinking that you will be there forever, you see, we had prophets.
Yes.
Each prophet had his time. We had each prophet had his time. And no prophet. Just one prophet that had no challenges. And even God has to keep those words there to keep the form so that you don't go off track. That's why he's giving Museveni the likes of DPs and what, so that he can.
The more they pull him left, right, and center,
he goes back to the main and does what is right or monitors what is bad or good and he does it right.
So Hajat, it must be challenging. So your office must be full of challenges.
Yes, it has challenges, but I saw oath to deliver. I'm here to fight for the poor, but not those ones used to manipulate me. Because whoever thinks that you're going to come to me and manipulate me, by the way, for me, I'm big-headed. Those who know me from way back, I'm big-headed and I'm someone you can't force to do something. Just because you're somewhere, you go to the media and blackmail me, blah, 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 blah. You'll abuse. I'm a kind of person you're going to abuse, try to fight east, west, and north, and I'll just look at you. Either I abuse you back or I just ignore. When I feel like you're exceeded your limit, I'll come back and back at you.
You will fight back.
Because we have to fight for the bazukulu of this nation. Why do you steal their money? Why don't they receive what they are meant to receive? Yet Museveni has released. You can't tell me that Museveni has to be blamed on each and every bad thing that is happening, because he has empowered those particular he has appointed those particular people to help him to play their roles. You fail to play your role. So what are you saying? And Hadija have come out for me. And people are think that we have billions. We have the brains to think about what next and what to do and how to get, whether with money or not.
What I expect is that you people would sit down, come up with plans together, being the same party.
Yes, it's the same party. It's the same party.
But people have different agendas.
People have different agendas, and people have different interests. And there are people who claim that, for me, I know the president more. For this one, won't reach there if it doesn't pass through you. Your luck can't pass through someone, because God didn't first consult you for me to be appointed. No, He didn't consult you for me to be appointed. Unless if God first called you, now I'm requiring. Can they appoint Hadija? But if God didn't consult you, even if you fight, you will lose.
As we wind up, so will you manage this situation with these people?
But for me, I will tell Ugandans, you abuse me as many times as you want, but as long as I know that you're being used by someone, I'll abuse you back. Because this is my life. I had life before ONC, and I still have life after ONC.
What is your boss's comment about your work?
My boss's comment, by the way, His Excellency doesn't comment.
But do you think he's happy so far?
If he's not happy, he would have told me that he's not comfortable. Because he usually tells me, Adija, no, for this particular thing, no.
Then why do you mind these people? After all, your boss.
Because these people, you see, we all now, by the way, I want to assure you Ugandans, this time is ours as Bazukulu. Whether you like it or not, it's our time. You had your time, and yes, after our time, some other person is going to come, and it will be that other person's time. Because God made it that way. We had different prophets. Each prophet had his time, and he had his own assignment. So let me deliver my assignment, as agreed with God. Then later on, He will maybe put mercy or luck on you. You get appointed as well. But this time, whether you like it or not, it's our time, and it's time for the poor to benefit from this government.
Thank you so much, Ajat. What would be your last message to, especially the young people? In your talk, your heart is so much on the Bazukulu and the young people.
Because the young people are the ones that are used.
Yes.
They make them, they are the people who are bought at 10,000. You see young girls, I see them, they come even here. There are people sleep with them at 10,000. Really, you give in your body at 10,000. For me, I took long to sleep with men. And even my mom thought that I'm not human. But you just give in mutwalo, they chew you, and then someone gives you mutwalo, you go and burn, and someone is busy handling billions somewhere, and you don't use your common sense. People, youth, let us reason using our heads, not our buttocks. These people are going to use us and dump us. At the end of the day, they will arrest you. Your master won't come out to defend you. If we get any opportunities, still we shall come back to those particular areas. But we shall come and fight whoever comes our way as Bazukulu, and whoever is standing in our lap. We have these top mafias who are used. Everything has to be, now they are all targeting elections. Now so and so is not supposed to be there, because if someone is there, I won't eat enough. Please, we shall fight back with you people as long as you stand in the way of the Bazukulu, because this is our time, and this is Museveni's time to shine. We are not looking at, you see, we are not, why, let me ask one thing. When we gave out, I see oppositions have started attacking me, of which I feel sweet, because I feel like, yes, they are under pressure.
They are feeling you.
They are feeling it. Someone blasts you and abuses you and what? But you have been in the system, you have contested as a president for how many times? You have gotten donations from abroad. What have you done for Ugandans? And you keep saying Museveni is bad, Museveni. You see, this Museveni has kept people in poverty. What have you done as you? Are you going to just go in and start asking them for votes when you yourself, you're empowered? You have petrol stations, you have this and this and this. You can look at one family is very rich, but you see, because someone has luck to talk to the poor, and they listen. But what have you given to those poor people? You have houses worth billions. What are your returns to these particular people?
The last time I asked somebody like that, he told me, those people don't pay tax to me. The day they will start paying tax to me.
And are they supposed to pay tax to you, or it's that government? Have you then elect yourself? Go and elect yourself into power, and then we start paying taxes for you. This is a policy.
Yes.
We are not talking about personal issues that my wife is my wife is the best. No, we are talking about policy whereby we are in, we meet the Black, the Baganda, the Banyankole, the Bachiga, the Kalamajongs, and what. Eh? We have 18 sub-zones. So you're telling them people to start paying tax. That's nonsense.